What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Hey, it's MTG Budget Brew, and today we are playing Brawl, and we are doing it with a very unique commander. The commander that we are using is Skoa Ember Mage. It is 4 and 2 red for a 4/4 Goblin Wizard that says, when Skoa enters, it deals 4 damage to any target. Then it has Grandeur. Discard another card named Skoa Ember Mage, sacrifice 2 mountains. Skoa deals 4 damage to any target. So you've likely never seen anyone use Skoa before because his ability doesn't work. It's a singleton format. You're not going to have another copy of Skoa to discard. However, that's not the part of him that is unique. He's not just uniquely bad for Commander / Brawl. It is the only common rarity legendary creature, as in the only common commander that you can run. And across all of Magic, there are only 3 total common legendary creatures. The other 2 are super old cards that I've never heard of before, called Joven and Chandler. And in honor of Skoa being the only common commander that you can run, I have decided to build a super budget deck where every single card in our deck list is also a common rarity card. I don't play a lot of Brawl, as you can see, but I made a version of the deck that went 0-1, but then this one, we're 3-3. Somehow we have a 50% win rate. I'll be honest, to build this deck, I just looked up the word haste, and I threw in pretty much all of the haste creatures that I could find that were half decent and even less than half decent. And then after that, I threw in a little bit of draw, a little bit of pump spells, and then like a little bit of removal / burn. And yeah. Now, before we hop into our matches, there is one little disclaimer that I would like to add. Today is September 23rd, 2025, which means that today, literally today, less than 24 hours ago, the Spider-Man set released / Omen Path for MTG Arena. And with the release of Omen Path, they, I kid you not, added more common commanders, which kind of steps on the toes of this video idea and is unfortunate timing, but you know, I should have made this Skoa video a long time ago, but I've only just started getting back into video making. So there is a little disclaimer. Since the release of Modern Horizons 3, Skoa was the only one that you could really play, plus the other 2 for Commander. But I do plan to make decks for all of the new common commanders that are available going forward. But for now, I would like Skoa to have its time in the spotlight. All right, with that said, let's hop into some matches and see if we can win anymore, because I'm not confident that we can, but it'll be fun to try out anyway. All right, guys, here we are into game number 1 against someone running Cormella Glamour Thief as their commander. Opening hand, we have 1 Hasty Boy, and that's not enough. I want to have like a nice 1-2-3 curve of hasty creatures if we can, to try and apply a good amount of early game pressure. We don't have the 1-drop here, but we have a 2-drop, a 3-drop, and a 4-drop, so I'm going to keep this 7. Let's see, Cormella, 1 and Grixis for a 2/4 Vampire Rogue with haste. Says, pay 1, tap it, add Grixis, spend this mana only to cast instant sorcery spells. When Cormella dies, return up to 1 target instant sorcery card from your graveyard to your hand. Okay. Let's see. We are going first. That helps out a lot, considering that we're trying to, you know, rush down our opponent. They probably run a decent amount of removal in their deck, but I don't think that's that bad for us. All of our creatures are pretty bad. You know, the pretty booty cheeks. Which means that if our opponent spends a turn using removal on any of our creatures, it's not that big a deal for us. Plus, because most of our creatures have haste, like just about every single one, the chances are our creature will have already done what it needed to do. It will have already connected for damage. Like the 2 that we have right now, if our opponent kills one of them, it's already done its job. It's already hit your face for damage. So, you know, I'm not that upset. I would like to hit a land next turn so that we can drop this Chimney Rabble. That'd be nice. But if not, let's see, up to 2 target creatures can't block this turn. We can sack this to draw a card, or we play Expedite. I think I'm going to play Expedite here to try to get a draw. Hope that we hit 1 more land. We don't hit the land, but we have a 3-drop to play next turn. I could sack the Red Herring to draw a card right now. He said nice deck. Do I want the draw? I'm gonna end the turn. I don't think I want the draw. He said a nice deck. That's funny. Okay, he probably... Will he cast his commander here? It's hard for red to deal 4 damage. I think if I were him, he should have gone for the commander. He's gonna play Damnation, destroy all creatures that can't be regenerated. So in response, we will draw a card off the red herring. Still no 4th land, which is a little bit of a bummer. But I can play this guy when it enters. It gets +2/+0 on the turn. It's a 4/2 with haste. That's a lot of damage. Our opponent's down to 10 health already. They have done nothing. They have developed nothing on their board. All they've done is draw some cards. And then board wiped us. Got rid of our two 2/2s. All right, Fairy Mastermind comes down. Still no additional land. We are running 36 lands, if I'm not mistaken. I cut down on lands a little bit because we're a pretty aggressive deck. But I would still like to hit those lands. I could play this when it enters. If it was kicked, creatures you control get +1/+1 with haste. I could play this, probably just Blazing Crescendo it. And do that so we can exile the top card of our library. Ooh. Except the God Spell Pierced. Dang, I really want to exile the top card of our library and hopefully hit another land. Yeah, this is only the first version of this deck. I know technically I did have another version of the deck that went 0-1. But for this deck list, I haven't made any changes or adjustments. Since I built it, I just played 6 games, went 3-3, and this is where the deck is at now. He doesn't save a blocker. That's super greedy. If he's running counter spells, more than likely, they're not for creatures. Let's see, once enters, create a 1/1 red Phyrexian Goblin creature token. Sounds pretty good to me. Play this. Swing 4. He goes down to 3. I don't know why he wouldn't leave his Fairy Mastermind up as a blocker. He literally can never swing at us. Young Pyromancer is a little bit scary. That can make a lot of blockers. That's 1 more blocker. And more than likely, he's gonna grab some kind of 1-drop here, probably like an Opt or maybe Burn. A removal spell would be smart because he's got red mana available to him, so he could like shock or play with fire one of our guys. That will make him another 1/1. Which means that what we need to do is try to dig if we can. I don't think we have anything to dig with. Let's say we want to dig to find more lands. Yep, we got removal. And grab a lightning bolt to kill our guy. If he swings the 5/4, I was gonna say he's super greedy. He does not. I think we're gonna hold this in the back. We have this adventure, beat a path. Up to 2 target creatures can't block this turn. I think. See, does this give trample? No. If I swing both of these, he chump blocks with 3. We lose this and this. I think I'm just gonna play out the Minotaur here, and we're gonna swing. He's got a chump block at least 2 here. He's just gonna chump block everything, or not even chump block. I forgot about the Fairy Mastermind. That's gonna kill our Minotaur. He goes down to 2. That's so greedy. Anyway. He's down to 2. We haven't seen him play anything yet so far that allows him to gain life. He just played Burgi, which is horrifying. He can go super wide. However, we have a 37% chance of possibly just winning the game at our next turn. If we top deck a land, we can just play Skoa Embermage, deal 4 damage to his face. That's it. Just burn him out. He has 1 card in hand. This is our best shot at winning the game. We're down to 11. There's no way. 1 card in hand. It needs to not be a counter spell, and this is GG. He said, good game. I'll target his face. Good game. And we did it. A common only deck, and we won. That's very surprising. And I'm happy to see it. Hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about, people. He wasn't even worried. That's a dub. And we did it while actually using Skoa, which is even more surprising. We actually made it to the 6 mana, and Skoa won us the game. All right, game number 2. We have no creatures in hand until Lightning Shrieker. So we're going to mulligan that. Oh look, it's Goblin Tomb Raider. I wasn't even sure this guy was in our deck. I'm using his artwork for our thumbnail because I couldn't find like good high quality Skoa's artwork, like the original artwork for it. But the artist, Kevin Siddhartha. He also made Goblin Tomb Raider, which is why I used this one for my thumbnail. And because I could get like the full version of that painting. Let's see, do I want to prototype this out? Probably 3 mana, 3/2. Pretty good. Yeah, let's prototype this. It's gonna counter it. Unfortunate, but it is what it is. We'll still connect with 4 here, set him down to 17. Yeah, I think I found, I think I went to his ArtStation account, profile, whatever it is, trying to find all of his artwork to see if he had posted a copy of Skoa Ember Mage up there. And it didn't have it, which was too bad. Yeah, I grabbed Goblin Tomb Raider, and he's done a lot of good artwork, dude. And for like a bunch of games, like he's worked on like Hearthstone, eForge. I don't remember what else, but he's worked on a couple games, and that was cool. Okay, I'm gonna try to cast this Tome Shredder. It sticks, so I can tap this, exile, insert a sorcery card from my graveyard, put a +1/+1 counter on this. I only have a creature, so we're just gonna swing in for 6. Opponent's down to 12. He's already below half. We have Improvised Club, which can be 4 more burn. As an additional cost to cast this spell, sack an artifact or creature, deal 4 damage to any target. So that's 4 burn that we have in hand. We can also channel this Ironhoof Boar. We pay 2, discard this card. Target creature gets +3, +1, and gains trample till end of turn. That could help us get through something big like Tevil right now. Channel, you can channel instant speed, right? Yeah, it doesn't say only do it at sorcery. We can save the Bellowing Bruiser still. Attacks each combat if able. I don't know if I want to just use Improvised Club and kill him right now. And kill his Tevil. I guess we see if he blocks. If he blocks with Tevil, we will channel and buff whatever creature he's blocking. And then we'll kill his creature this way. We'll kill his commander this way even. Set him down to 7. And then now we still have the Improvised Club and the Bellowing Bruiser. Try and connect for more damage. What happens when I tap this? +1/+1 counter. Immediately brought Tevil back. And use the Bushwhack. Bad for us. Is that enough burn? We can Improvise Club right now. Does Tevil have life gain? Doesn't look like it. Okay, if he taps out this turn, that was going to be lethal. That 1 point of life gain just ruined our whole plan. That sucks so much. We had lethal in hand with Lightning Strike. Okay, he went to go find more land. 3 mana, he's got Geralt. He's gaining more life too. Dude, we were so close to winning this game. And we're nowhere near Skoa. And there's no way we survive 3 more turns to try and find the mana for Skoa. 5. This gets us really close. But this costs 5 mana. I could get down the Valley Dasher, and if he only has 2 blockers available, I can make it so that those 2 creatures can't block this turn. But more than likely, I think this is just game over. I think we're going to get him all the way down to 2. Maybe 3. I don't know if he can bring back more. Whenever this attacks, mill 3 cards and return a land card from graveyard to the battlefield tapped. He's going to gain more life right now, too. He's going to be able to bring back the Broker's Hideout again and go up to 3. And I don't think we have a lot of ways in our hand to deal 3 direct damage. We have Chain Lightning, which is the only thing that comes to mind. I think that's our only out. Collateral damage can deal 3. We have to play the Valley Dasher as well. Ooh, big score is a good one to hit. Assuming it goes through, it does. 4, 5, 6. Ooh, you know what? We might be able to kill him with Skoa over the top. He has 2 cards in hand. If he brings back the Broker's Hideout one more time, he goes up to 4. And that's still enough for Skoa to kill him. Dude, I didn't think that big score could be an out, but it might be. All right, does he have the counter spell? 2 cards in hand. He needs to have something to counter our commander. Does he have it? Or do we win? There's no way we won again. That's crazy. Didn't he gain like 3 life off of this Broker's Hideout? Or was it 4? It was at least 3, right? That's crazy. Because he played it initially, brought it back at least 2 times. That's wild. We actually beat the Tevil. That's what I'm talking about, people. Easy day. Never doubted myself or the deck at all. Wow. That's crazy. That was a crazy out. I wouldn't have even considered it for a second. That little bit of ramp, those 2 treasures, would have been enough to win us the game. All right, this opening hand, it's not bad. We got like a turn 1 into turn 2/3 if we want. We're gonna keep this hand. It's not crazy. Oh my god, it's Fleam. If you guys don't use Reddit a lot, Fleam got really popular over on the MTG Arena Reddit. Don't know why. He's a funny looking little dude, but people were just loving him. And yeah, like I said in the intro, Omen Path, it came out just today. I haven't touched any of the cards yet. You know, I've seen a couple previews here and there. I should look into Fleam though, because everyone was memeing him so much. I should see what he's about. This, I can sack it. Another creature gains haste until end of turn. What do you do? Your 2-mana 1/1 can't be blocked. Whenever it deals combat damage to a player, you connives. You can also then pay 4 to transform it, activate. Excuse me. You can also pay 4, transform Goblin, activate only as a sorcery. Becomes Fleam, which is 4-mana 3/3 flying menace. Spells you cast on graveyard cost 2 less to cast. Each non-land card in your graveyard has Mayhem. The Mayhem cost is equal to its mana cost. Okay, so I can go here. I don't want to save this if I can, but I don't know that I will be able to. So we're going to cast this with a kicker. I'm going to swing 2 2/1s at him, and he's not going to block because that's his commander. This is an artifact, and that's actually good for us. Our turn 3 play is Irreverent Revelers. 3-mana 2/2 when it enters, you can either give it haste, or, more relevant for this match, you can destroy a target artifact. So we will be able to destroy his Bloodthorn Flail. Hopefully he pays 3 mana to equip it. Nope, he's gonna discard a card. But that's really cool, actually. That's a really cool out. Or like, yeah, kind of an out. To be able to activate your own Mayhem. Or like a way to trigger it. I don't know. That's really cool, though. We can destroy it. But do we need to? Do we want to? But I'd rather just swing with a 2/2. Tough call. If he has a recursion spell and brings back this Twin Flame Tyrant, they're going to be in a bad spot. The 3/2 with haste. If I play out the 3/2 with haste, this one he probably uses to trade with Givney. This one seems cool. I might want to play with this card later. So what do I want to do? I guess getting rid of the flail would be a good idea because it is a discard outlet for him. So yeah, we'll stick with the Revelers. Destroy target artifact. Destroy your Bloodthorn. I can sack this, give our 2/2 haste. Why not? Yeah, he might take the trade here. If he does, it is what it is. We didn't have any like pump spells on our hand or anything. So I don't mind losing the Torch and Courier. Alright, both of our boards are looking pretty bare. I am okay with that. Duke of Bog, no big deal. I don't think we care about a graveyard, like, whatsoever. I think there's, like, one card that cares about it. But, like, get to Lava Runner. That's fine. Connects for 2 more damage. He's gonna get to Connive here. This commander's a 3/3 now. Got 2 +1/+1 counters on it. But when he flips into Fleam, Fleam's gonna be a 5/5, and that's gonna be a lot of damage coming our way. I think I might need to cycle this card. Oh, that's bad. Hey, there's get to Lava Runner. That was really bad. So he casts Reanimate, puts our creature card from a graveyard onto the battlefield under your control. You lose life equals that card's mana value. He brought back Summon a Bridal Odin. For 6 mana, he gets a 5/3. This says destroy target creature opponent controls. The next part says this creature gains whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player. That player loses the game. And then the final part, Hall of Sorrow, draw 2 cards. Each opponent loses 2 life. What do you mean I'm gonna lose the game if you connect? So even though I think I would have wanted to cycle here, oh my god, you have to attack each combat. I hate life. I played that out because I wanted an additional blocker. I think we just lose the game. If he can out the Lava Runner, we just die. That's crazy. I didn't know about this card. Of all the enchantment and creature sagas that came out in Final Fantasy, I never saw anyone use the Primal Odin one. Everyone was using the like 9-drop colorless one. That's what they were reviving. He didn't have removal though. We should have just died and lost the game, but he didn't have a removal spell for the Lava Runner, which I can't say I'm upset about. He's gonna bounce his Primal Odin though, which is very annoying, and that resets it. So now next turn he might just kill us again. So I need to play another blocker. Yeah, I have to play out this Berserker so that we don't die. No attacks. We're gonna need this chump block. He has enough mana to transform his Goben into Fleam. He's probably going to do that right now. What, a 3/3? So it's going to be a 6/6. It's going to hurt. It's going to hurt a lot. He doesn't even bother to swing with the Primal Odin. Forgot what the last part says. The third part of the saga, draw 2 cards. Each player loses 2 life. Weird. Maybe he has another bounce effect and he wants to declare this as a blocker and then try to bounce it. That could be his plan. We have this, which we could channel. Let's try that out. He doesn't block. Very suspicious. Do I just connect for the 3? And are we just dead next turn? I might just be dead. I may have made a mistake. If we can cycle into a blocker here, that'd be good. I did not. We might just be dead. Oh, we're gonna lose 2 life. Oh wait, but he loses his creature here. Okay. I really thought we died because of that 2 extra life that I wasn't thinking about. But his Primal Odin is gone. Wow, he really should have blocked our Berserker then. That was a mistake on his part. You can still transform this. No. He went to combat. You can only transform as a sorcery. We're both down to 6. This is a really close game. This is, again, surprisingly close. And as far as our deck goes, this is a good game. But I'm not sure what his plan is. Because we're like really close to killing him. He needs removal for our Berserker or he shall die. Broadmouth Viper. As an additional cost to cast a spell, you may sack any number of non-land permanents. Spell costs 1 less. Okay. When this creature enters or attacks, put a blight counter on it. Then for each blight counter on it, each opponent loses 4 life unless that player sacrifices a non-land permanent of their choice or discards a card. Can I just lose the 4? Can I kill him next turn? We're so close. I need this card. I think I might want that one. I think I just lose the 4 life, right? I can't block his commander anyway. Okay, how do I do this? Can I play you for... It says Adamant. If at least 3 red mana was spent to cast this spell, this creature enters with a +1/+1 counter on it. 5/2 with haste. No. He has to choose to not block here, but he does. And then we need to channel this to be able to trade. But then we just lose the game. That was close. That was very close. I'm proud of how close we got. It shouldn't have been that close. He should have transformed into Fleam a long time ago. Don't know why he didn't. But it is what it is. We got pretty close. I'm happy with our deck's performance. So once again, this is the deck list I was running. I probably would still make changes to this if I was trying to optimize it, but I'm not trying to optimize a common only mono red deck. All right, I'm really not. But if I was going to, I would probably cut down on a little more of the top end, get some more 3-drops in here, probably add some more of the spells that say gain control target creature, like untap it, give it haste, and then you have control of it until end of turn. We can see that I am 5-4 with the Skoa. We went from 3-3 to 5-4, which means we have not even just an even win rate, but we have a positive win rate with our common only deck, which is absolutely crazy. And you can see right there, this little gray line right there, that means all of them are commons. Oh, wait. A braid's an uncommon? Is a braid an uncommon, or is it just that version of a braid that's... Okay, I just looked up a braid on Scryfall. There are several copies of a braid that are common. So I am okay. I'm okay. That scared me for a half second. But yes, our whole deck list is commons only. We're good. But anyway, that is going to wrap up our common only Brawl deck using Skoa Embermage as our commander. If you liked the video, you should like the video. If you liked the video, and you like Magic the Gathering, you should consider subscribing to the channel. And with that said, I will see you guys in the next one.